friends. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's doing really well. Oh, my background's not on. Sobbing. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. So sorry I'm like super late. I say super late as if I ever have a set time, but I usually try and start by 12, but my brain was just not allowing today. My brain was not going to allow that today. So it took a lot longer than I expected to try and get my brain to decide whether or not it could function. Hello, welcome in. Nice to see you too. I hope everyone's doing really well and is having a good start to the week. I had to think what day it was. Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It is in fact Wednesday. It is in fact Wednesday. I was like, wait, is it Tuesday? I was like, no, it's Wednesday. But yeah, I I feel horrifically bad that my schedule obviously is like that's been gone for like a year plus now. But also the fact that my freaking brain just can't decide even on the day sometimes if it's up to it or not, you know? I hate that. I hate it so much. I wish it was not like that so badly. I really, really wish it was like that so badly. But like, alas, for some reason it seems to not work that way. But we persevere. Hell yeah, we got a drink type. Let's go. Let's go. We persevere. We persevere. Um, Despite all the horrors, we still persevere. So yes, I am streaming today. I'd semi-planned on it, and then I was like, I got up and I was like, I genuinely felt absolutely horrific. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do it or not. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi Raven, hi Raven. Who's Persevere? Who is Persevere? It's a good ass question. It's a good ass question, to be honest. It is a good ass question. But yeah, I woke up feeling rubbish because I hadn't slept very well. But I got up quite early today, earlier than my alarm. Like, I waited for my alarm to get up, but I was already awake, and I was like, "Fuck it." Um, you listen, I know, listen, listen. Sometimes you roll the dice, and sometimes you get the dice. Sometimes you don't. We can have at least more than one drink type in a stream. We've seen it. I swear. I'm sorry. I think we've had maybe at one time we had 3 potentially drink type errors in one stream, which is honestly amazing. Honestly amazing, to be honest. Very, very amazing. But I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much. I genuinely also hate, and I know it's something that I can't control as someone who's like, you know, chronically ill and disabled and has a lot of things going on at times. I feel like I'm constantly being like, oh, this is bad in my life, or this is bad, or whatever. But I feel like more than anything, I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm like, I have lost my ability to, if someone asks me how I am, to be like, I'm fine. And just, you know, I can obviously say that, but listen, do you know what I mean? Ooh, unfortunate pull there from Raven. Paint water. Horrifying scenes, horrifying scenes. We do have a couple of silly, upsetting ones in there to like balance out the fun vibes. We got a couple of little silly times in there. For example, paint water. Put your hand up now. Who has sipped some paint water before? I see you all, and I know you have. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We love to see it. We love to see it. Taste all those shapes and colors. Hell yeah. Let's hope it's just acrylic. I mean, no paint is good. Don't drink any paint, but let's just hope it's acrylic. Poster paints, maybe. We love to see it. We love to see it. But yeah, so we're going to be doing some resource gathering today in Subnautica because I tried to do a bit of it last night, and I'll be honest, I had a migraine, and I was like, lol. I did it for a little bit, but most of the time that I was actually logged in, I was just AFK, not doing anything. So I was not really able to do that much, and I was like, you know what? Like, why not? It's patch day on Palia because I was thinking like maybe we could do that. We could do that, you know? I was like, oh, we can just muck about in Palia, but it's patch day at like 3, which is in like 2 hours time. And I was like, you know what? We'll return to that when the patch has happened, essentially, so we can actually like explore the patch because I think that'll be more fun than just, you know, waiting until we have to log off because of the patch, essentially. We have got like a new fun update, so we'll be checking that out soon. But I was like, you know what, let's do some Subnautica, because I haven't Well, I have been streaming it on and off recently, but I was like, you know what? Resource gathering is probably the chillest thing we can do. There's also a shit ton to catch you all up on my base because I've kind of gone off since I think the last time we were streaming it together. I can't really remember exactly what was, but a lot has gone down since. So I'll take you on like a small tour of some areas and also update you on what my current plans are in the game, etc., etc., and all that good shizzle. And we'll just have a good old yap at the same time as well. You know, a good old yap about the state of affairs and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So feel free to yap away. Feel free to lurk, free for you, whatever you would like to do. You're absolutely fine and dandy to do so. We're just gonna be vibing, mainly just getting some of the key resources because I keep running out of everything, and I think it's got to this point where I'm like, listen, need to freaking lock in. I think this is already that sound on? Question mark. I had it turned down. I played a little bit last night. Like I said, I had it turned down because my migraine and it was kind of late. But I'm always like, what? What should I have it on? There's no current music playing, so it's only slight ambient noise. And whenever I tab out of it... Oh, no, wait. No, it's okay. I was going to say whenever I tab out of it, you can't hear it, but you can. It's just there's nothing going on in the game at the moment. But welcome to my Cyclops. This is Big Hirono. This is my Cyclops, i.e. my submarine. To be honest, everything is a submarine in the game, I guess, because everything's underwater all the time, pretty much. But yeah, this is where I left it, because apparently I couldn't be fucked to go. I got to a point where I was like, my head was pounding, and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I've left it here, but a small tour of the inside of it, because I feel like mainly it's unchanged, but we've got some storage going on here. Lots and lots of power cells that aren't charged. Some that are charged, though, which is great. I've basically had a crisis trying to get this thing fueled. It takes a lot of bloomin' fuel. We have some resources, and we have some funky resources. Because I went down to the Lost River, which we will absolutely not, I don't think, be going down to today. But I will describe it to you. It's a very hazardous place. And I went down yesterday and managed to... Well, not yesterday, I got the crystalline, I think, a little while ago, but... See, now the music's kicking in, see? See, now it's eating. Yeah, I'm not a normal resource, I'm a funky resource. I can't tell if this is too loud or too not loud. For me, it's too loud, I'm just going to put it down to 50%, but we now have finally been able to make a jet kind of upgrade on our prawn suit, which is a little suit that you just sit inside, and mine's called Prawn Boy. Please ignore the fact that it says the second. Not relevant. You don't need to know what happened to the first. It's not like you can still see it on the map or anything. Listen, listen, listen. What happened there? Oh, I have my water suit on, team. So this is the function in here. I think actually for once most of these are such charged. Okay, some of them are a little bit meh. This one's like 30 odd. We'll take that off, but most of it for once is actually like semi-decent, and we got a couple more charging as well. So we're cooking in a big way. Basically I have a base now. I have a couple of little bases as pit stops around the map. I've set up this one at the kelp. It's kind of at the Blood Kelp Trench, and it's to go into the Lost River. I don't know if it's the best place to get into the Lost River, because I have found another place since, but I've set it up anyway, and I plan to have a little base there, so like when I go there I can, basically with any of these little habitats, if you've got power to them, you can go in and get oxygen, so like if you need it when you're swimming about and stuff, so I'm like, that's kind of mainly what we're here for, really. And then this is just random shit, because I've got a few pinned recipes where I was like, I want to make these things. Mainly these ones are going to be for the Lost River, and these are a couple of resources. I did want some more power cell charging bits, because they run out so quickly. Like, it's a joke how fast. So I was like, I need to get some ruby. I definitely don't have enough of that. And titanium is just... we always need titanium. But these are some bits and bobs that I have kind of got in here, so they're like safe from the clutches of me, i.e. me losing them, which could definitely happen and has happened many, many times. So I'm thinking, are we above? Where are we now? Are we above the Blood Trench? I think we are. but not the one... Oh, yeah, we are above kind of where we need to be. I'm thinking, actually, there might be a T where it's a better bit. A slightly, let's say, safer area is I might put on this little signal here, because then... Is that... Okay, yeah, so we're going to aim towards here, because that's where it's a little bit safer. We'll shut this door. There's no reason to do it, but I'm like deciding that I'm gonna like pretty much get really into this and just pretend that we're taking this real serious. But now I also have sonar, which means you can actually see a little bit more about the terrain and try not bump into things. And when I say try, I definitely do mean try, because my poor Cyclops has been battered to bits, unfortunately, but is still in one piece. And I think is pretty much maximum health, so that's okay. But we're going to take ourselves over to here to get some rubies, maybe anything else we see as well. And yeah, I also have this as well, which I feel like I haven't. This tells you which biome you're in, which is quite helpful if you don't want to be in a certain biome. I don't know if anyone else who plays relates to that, but sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to be in that biome. You know, it does have coordinates as well, so you can take notes of coordinates, but I've just been trying to be a bit better with, where am I? There we go, yeah. Trying to be a bit better with beacons. I probably should make some more of those as well. I kind of want to get up a good roster of, like, key essentials to put in these, like, mini bases. So, like, make sure we have, like, health kits and water and foods, snacks, all that good stuff. Is that? I think I've gone past it, sobbing. So the only problem with this large and in charge vehicle is... No, it's there, because we're, like, right on top of it, basically. I think we will just descend into the void. But I hope everyone's doing really well today. I hope everyone's doing really well. And is having a good week so far. Can we even believe that it is genuinely, like, the very end? It's the 26th of August today, which is wild. Okay, this is exactly where we want to be. This wreck, I am familiar with this wreck. This little trenchy bit here is probably where we need to be. Yeah, because this is right here. I'll remember to turn this off, because otherwise it'll bloody drain the battery. And I don't think we pretty much need to take anything with us. We could take the prawn suit, but I'm like, do we want to take that? We should take the prawn suit, because then we can have a play on it. But I'm going to put away anything that I really, really don't want to lose, because I don't think anything will happen, and we have absolutely no food as well, but that's fine. It's the problem for another time. I'm just going to put away anything that's not, again, like I really don't want to lose random bits, because there's no need to lose them. And again, I'm not saying they're going to be lost. I'm sure they'll be fine, because it's not... This bit down here is kind of tea. It's fine. We are going to take the prawn suit, because I kind of want to have a go at the jumping. I'm curious. Haven't used it yet. Thought y'all could be the first to see it. Imagine it's really underwhelming. It could be really... But this is my prawny friend. Which I might have... Oh no, we're good, we're good. This is prawn. Unfortunately, the game doesn't have like an F5 or something like Minecraft, so you can't like spin round on it. But I can do things. Oh! Well, don't directly jump up. Okay, the upgrade is worth it. The upgrade was worth it in the end, because we can jump way higher, which is really useful when you need to like get out of situations, basically. Hell yeah. We got some lithium here. I think we're gonna leave the lithium, to be honest. Part of me is like, do we even need the drill thing? Not really. Hold on, let me take off the drill. I don't even need... I think we should be fine. We'll take it off. Excess upgrades. If we take off the drill arm, it means we actually have a free, just normal hand that we can actually just grab stuff with, which I think is very useful. Let me access storage, please. Okay, yeah, we do have a little bit. We'll take out some of these bits. I don't really know what my stasis rifle is in the back of my prawn. I obviously had reason for that, and I'm not privy to the reason of it, clearly. Well, let's dive into the depths. Woohoo! So we're looking for ruby, which is this here. Perfect example. I don't know if I can float as well. Oh, I can. Now, trying to pick it up instead of just smacking something is actually a joke. But, we vibing. The prawn does, like, automatically have, like, lights on it. It's not super strong, but I think it's, like, enough, you know what I mean? I think it's enough. We'll go back this way because I kind of wanted to just jump in. But this update with the prawn basically means I think you can go farther by just jumping, and also when you do jump, it's a bit more of a like huzzah type of thing, you know? Which is always good. I might actually just if you see anything. Oh, see what I mean? Like, you have to be really careful that you actually click it. Because it's just jail otherwise. Might as well go down here, I suppose. But yeah, basically, down here isn't anything. Listen a minute. It's not anything bad down here. It's pretty calm. It isn't when you go into there. It's not when you go down there. When you go down there, it's bad shit. It's not that bad, actually. I feel like I'm painting it to be like this awful thing. It's really not that bad. But I am not needing anything. I don't really want to get messed over by one of those, which is a warper, so... But as you can see, you can kind of Tarzan it a little bit with these little friends here, so you can kind of like bop about, which is very, very fun to do, and kind of use it to like get some momentum going, which is really fun as well. I haven't actually seen that many rubies, but sometimes they're a bit higher up the top, to be fair. And what's nice about the prawn is obviously like you just have unlimited oxygen because it's like protecting you from not having any oxygen, you know? So you can just bop about and grab some Reggies. Listen! Reggie, please! Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Help. I don't want to punch Reggie. I want to just... Reggie! Please, listen! Oh my god, Reginald. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got Reggie. Jesus Christ. Okay, we don't really need lead. That'll probably come to bite me, to be honest, later on when I'm like, need lead, but I kind of wanted to just focus on the rubies right now, you know what I mean? I was just going to see and then float back down, because sometimes you can see them a bit better. Also an option is just leaving the prawn suit, and free diving, and using it as pretty much like just like a portable oxygen friend, which I do quite a lot of the time, because then you can kind of use this a little bit instead. Not that, we don't need that actually. But sometimes it's easier. Thank you so much for the lurkies as well, I appreciate it. Sometimes it's easier to just be able to like go a little bit more slow and look. You can get rubies in the blood kelp trench. I just was like, listen, do we need to be doing those types of traumatic maneuvers today? Probably not. But also if there's not enough rubies here, then I guess yeah. I'd like to get as many as possible. I feel like I've probably like slacked a little bit on how many that I've gotten in the past. Hence why I'm like not got a lot now. I will just actually smack this in case it's copper. Yes, it is. Whee. Very dark and very gloomy down here for real. As is a lot of the ocean, I suppose, realistically. Guess we're gonna go this way a little bit. So I'm like, where are all the rubies? I keep seeing stuff, but it's just these little friends. These little friends don't actually have any purpose as well. They just, like, look at them. They just be burrowing. They don't burrow anything up. They just are there. Do you know what I mean? There's a ruby, thank God. Thought I saw another one, but it's just another Reginald. These are the Reggie fish. They are one of the best food sources in the game, though, so I do actually rate them a lot. I keep seeing the pink of their tails, and then I'm like, whoa, ruby. But it's not very... It's a little bit barren on the rubies today. You can find them other places as well, but I'm like, do we want to go into the... Aha, there's another one. There's another one. To be fair, that's enough for what we need it for right now. We'll probably actually grab a couple Reggies. Just for the vibes, because I don't actually think we have any food. This vent we haven't really got the lore of yet, other than we got up to the vent and they were like, whoa, it's an alien vent. That's odd. And I think there's entrances to it, but we haven't got that far yet. So we don't really know. But I guess we'll find out in due course what the tea is with that. Some more Reggies. I feel like that's probably going to be it for rubies. Trying to think if there's anything else I need down here, but honestly there's not a load of resources down here. It's not like super resource heavy in terms of things that we actually need, but we got a few, so I'm wondering if which way are we going? Pretty much just up, to be fair, just directly up. It is dark as heck, but here we are, and this is way more boost than we usually would have. Like, this is a lot more boosties than we usually would have. Like, usually we would not have that many. So, did we go down... Yeah, that's the lithium there. I was going to say, I was like, there's other bits to this, and as you can see, it is the night time now in the game, which means it is dark as shit. It's always dark anyway. Do I not have my lights on, my Cyclops? Could have pointed that down and had lights on, but sometimes in darker areas it's not actually that useful because it's like so, I don't know, like it's so difficult to see sometimes. It's actually better to maybe have like less lights on so you don't get like all the, you know, the atmospheric vibes and stuff. But how many rubies was that? We got 2 in here, and then we have like at least, was it 1 in the prawn suit? Question mark? Can't even see the top of the prawn suit, it's that dark. 1 crying. I mean, technically it's enough to make a power bank thing, but we need more of them. But I'm kind of like debating going to somewhere else. I think we are going to go somewhere else, because I'm like, I came here for safety reasons, but I'm thinking we might even have to actually go to the real Blood Kelp Trench, because I'm like, it's a bit rubbish here, to be honest. I'm slightly curious what that is. I'm pretty sure I've investigated it before, but I'm just going to go quickly look, because the temptation is high. Oh, it's one of these, which we've already opened, so that's fine. I should make a mental note of it, but I 100% will probably end up, like, coming back to it again, being like, ooh, what's that? Okay, so now we can get back to and dock back here as well. The amount of hate crimes, and I think I have clips of it happening, like, if that's meant to have opened by now, there we go. The amount of hate crimes that have happened when I've jumped up to try and get docked and then it just doesn't open, and I'm like, help! It's actually quite a bad situation now, because, I'm in danger. Okay. Doing this during the night is difficult to do. Listen, I can hear them, but I can't see. I can't see! Wait. That's the gates there. Oh, listen. Oh, that did reach. I wonder if we can get in this way. Come on, let me in, let me in, let me in! Let me in, let me in, let me in! Let me in! Do you see what I mean? Like, this should have let me in by now. So I'm like, I don't know if it's a glitch or what. But it should have let me in by now, and it's not letting me in. There we go. I don't know if I just get stuck or if it's a skill issue by my part. I don't know.
Systems online.
Okay, team. And yeah, you can access like all your stuff in here, which is kind of nice. We got like random Reggie. I think I'll try and salt the Reggie, which sounds really upsetting, but listen, it is what it is. When you gotta survive, I've only got 1 piece of salt, but we will probably get some more. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the actual blood trench, which is there. And I think we're gonna go and see if we can get some more rubies there, because it's very dry here. It's very dry. You can get rubies in other slightly more upsetting biomes, but I think if we had to pick one, I think the Blood Kelp Trench is probably T. There was obviously one there, but I'm like, I think we'll just go to this one. It's kind of the same one, but different, like, area entrances. This is the one where I found it the first time, hence why we have, like, this here, because it was basically to tell me where on earth I'm going. I'll put some sonar on just really quick, because then you can identify maybe when the trench is coming up. Should be soon. Also tries to stop you smacking into stuff. Not always, though.
Seal.
Spice Peach, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing so well.
Seal.
To be fair, we're quite far away, actually, still. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. What is that down there? That's really odd. But thank you so much for being here. Welcome in, friends. We are just doing some, whatever we would call this, exploring question mark in the Cyclops. Oh, listen. Jeez. Oof, that was stressful. Thank you for the oh my gosh. But welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. If you would like to and you're able to, definitely let us know what you are up to today. But if you do need to raid and phase straight away, then that is also completely fine and valid. Like, definitely take time for yourself. We are just here vibing. Low Spoon's doing some Subnautica. But welcome in, and I hope everyone's having a good day. For anyone who maybe has not seen me before, my name is Flynn. And I am a hyperfixation streamer, in which I just play whatever I'm really into at the moment. Oh, listen, this is why we should have sonar on. I can't tell if the trench is below us or not. So I kind of just play whatever my brain is feeling. So at the moment it's been Subnautica and Palia a lot of the time. We have also recently done like a junk journal and stuff. Oh, playing all of GoldenEye. Ooh, interesting. I hope you had a good time. Heck yes, that's what we love to see. That's what we love to see in a big way. That sounds really, really cool. But thank you so much for bringing your lovely friends over. I appreciate you so, so much. And I hope you had a great stream. It sounds like you definitely did. But yeah, so we can do a little bit of everything here, but mainly kind of like more chill. I say more chill games. I'm pretty sure some people think Subnautica's horror, but for me, I find it pretty chill. But yeah, so we kind of do a little bit of everything here. We're very chill, lurker friendly, neurodivergent friendly, all of that stuff. So, you know, very, very laid back and chill. We're just here coexisting in the world together, realistically. And that's my main vibe, just yapping about stuff, while playing some gamies and all that good stuff. Got a prep for an appointment? Hell yes. Of course, get that prep in. Hope your appointment goes really well. And thank you so much for your raid. And again, thank you so much for your lurk as well. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, so that's me. Just a silly little seal, really. I can't tell you when my hyperfixations will and won't change, but at the moment I've been really, really enjoying Subnautica and Palia mostly. But I do play other stuff as well. Did I turn off that engine or not? Nope, no I did not. So if that's your vibe and that's something you enjoy, please definitely, you know, feel free to stick around, but feel free to alert, whatever is more comfortable for you. We're gonna be trying to find a bit of ruby today in Subnautica, but I'm having problems. Oh, there's the trench. Okay, I was on the right track. I was trying to find this trench here, the blood kelp trench, and I was just not able to. I was like, where am I? I don't even know where I am. But I found it now, so that's good. And our Cyclops is right above us. It looks like the sun is maybe coming out as well, which is really ideal. I'm just gonna have a look around here. Oh my god, okay, that shadow was fine. It just looked really bad. The shadow is just a little friend swimming on the surface, but for a second my heart rate just jumped upwards because I was like, hold on, what the heck is that? It's fine. It's just a nice friendly friend. It's nothing bad. I'm just gonna have a quick look for salt here. Because we've got some Reginalds to salt, which just sounds horrific, but there's a fish called the Reginald. This is the Reginald. God knows why it's called that. I don't think it's ever been explained. I don't think it's been explained anyway. How many salt do we have compared to? We have 4 salts and 5 Reginalds, so 1 more salt will be great. This feels a bit... No, it is just sparse reef and blood kelp. But sometimes I get paranoid. I drift into an area that I'm not supposed to be in, and then I'm like, oh, where am I actually? There is actually some salt here that we could have actually done. And I'm thinking actually this hole here would be a way easier path into it. Except there's a freaking warper over there, so maybe actually not. Warpers are kind of scary to me still. I don't enjoy them. At all, really. Okay, here's some more salt. Perfect. So we're going to go back and we're going to cook up some Reggies. And then we're going to descend slowly, so we're a little bit closer to the top of the trench, and then we're going to just dive in, really. I think I won't use the prawn suit. I think I'll just dive down. Because I don't think I need the prawn suit. Technically, I guess the prawn suit is slightly safer. But I don't know. I do not know. Turn off this fan, actually. My eyes are itching. In a big way. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to salt some Reginalds. They last for a bit longer, which is great. They're a bit dehydrating, so not good for water, but if you cook them, they can go bad, and we don't want that. I fear that would go quite badly for us. I don't want no tummy aches. Okay, perfect. We have some Reggies. And they give you, like, a lot, you know what I mean? Which is perfection. So I think I'm gonna dip down now. I'm actually gonna put this arm back on my prawn suit. And I don't know if anything else. Can just leave this for now. Actually. In case the worst happens, which it definitely won't, I'm just gonna put like my rubies away. and anything I don't like need on me away, because I'm like, lol. I'd ideally not like anything to happen. But I think we're gonna just try and descend. I'm gonna have to use my sonar, but we've got quite a lot of... I think we were literally pretty much above it. I just want to get closer so we don't have to swim as far. Literally, that's it. We're not going properly into it because I don't think that's a good shout. See, we were right above it, but now I'm seeing it. I'm like, have I overshot it? I'm not even on top. How? Oh, I think it's here, maybe. I think it's so different when you like when you look at it from certain angles compared, and you're just like, what's going on? Yeah, see, this is the trench here. You can see some of the actual bits here. This is T. This is where we want to be. This is a way that we got into the blood trench, and I'm kind of like, feel like I probably should have set up a base here, and I still might at one point. I don't know. But I'm just going to send a little bit, just again, so we are a little bit closer, and then we're basically just going to skim the walls for rubies, essentially, and just like hope nothing horrific is down here. To be fair, in the blood kelp, there's really nothing too bad, so I think we're fine. A little bit apprehensive about the Seagull Eye's charge, but also don't have any extra batteries that I know of that are full. No, they're all pretty much not full, essentially. And I don't have a battery charger here, which I know is a little bit rogue. But that's just me all over. Rogue as hell. Alright, let's go in. See what we can get. Oh, great, an amp eel. That's exactly not what we want at all. We don't want to be involved with an amp eel. Just going to pay attention to where that water is. And just go the absolute opposite direction. We kind of need to just stick to the walls, really. And that's where we'll see if we can get rubies. That's what we'll see. I'm finding it really hard to see my screen for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's smeared or if it's just because it's really... the sun's coming in at a weird angle. I'm apprehensive about that amp eel that I can't see anymore. I'm just going to... bear with me. I'm just going to pause and just try and shut this curtain a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that is actually a lot better. I think it was because there was a smear on my screen. It's a bit weird and depressing in my bathroom now. Bedroom. Because I can't... it's like a little bit dark in here, but I was like, shoot, I'm not seeing very well. Because I think it was just the sun was hitting it at a weird angle. So I'm like, listen. I love how the fact that there's no rubies yet. They do exist here. For a fact, because I picked them up. There's like radioactive stuff, but there's not what we actually need, lol. Gonna avoid these crabby friends, because I'm like, no thanks. No thank you. Okay. Just kind of... is that magnet? Oh, hell yeah, we'll take that. Always forget that's down here too. I'm like, we'll take an extra resource. That's fine. Are we? Oh, no. I'm not going to look behind me. We don't want to go this deep into it. Chill out. I know. Technically, I do have a little thing. I just want to get past this freaking amp eel. And I'm just going to have to make a break for it, really hugging this. I think it'll be fine as long as we don't turn around and perceive it in any way. You know? That is half the problem, I fear. There's been literally no freaking rubies down here, though. And I'm like, last time I came, there was tons. Not, I don't think it was specifically this area, but in the... oh, no, there's water. Jesus. Let's just exit and go over this wreck. And go kind of out of it for a second so we can take stock. Oh, this is the hole that we saw previously with the... yeah, I see where we are now. So Cyclops... why is the Cyclops not coming up? Hello? Oh, I hate when it does that. Can't see my Cyclops. There it is. Oh my gosh. I think I should stop labeling some things blue because I just can't see them at all. It's just like, what the heck? Okay. Wasn't very successful, and I feel like it's just not... I feel like it's not on the cards for us today to get rubies from here. Maybe we should try somewhere else. I want to say I think they're in the Jelly Shroom Cave, so we could definitely try that.
All systems online.
I'm just going to look it up real quick, because I can't remember for the absolute life of me. Where you get, like, if it... I just want to confirm before we go through a lot of trouble. I'm going to open my blinds real quick. I feel like this isn't going well. I'm so sorry, friends. Oh, it says no. It says no. You can't find them. You can only find them in the reef, the river, the deep sparse reef, and the blood kelp, but also you can get them near Life Pod 19, which is where we were before. So I guess that was the best option for us. I feel like that was actually the best option for us in a big way. Which is valid, actually. It's very valid. I think that was probably the best option, but I don't know how much they respawn, but I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try and get back to my blah, blah, blah. Basically going to have to do like a spin on itself. These ones here. So we're gonna go for that now.
Engine powering up.
And I think this, especially this bit of the blood kelp, I just don't think is tea. Maybe a bit more towards where Life Pod 19 was, where we went past it, and there was a bit more. But for now, I'm like, you know what? No. I just don't think it's going to work out. I wonder if I should get some of these resources, though, because there is some shale here. I think I am just going to quickly go get some, you know? I hope everyone's doing well, by the way. I'm sorry this is a bit scuffed. I feel like it's scuffed. Maybe it's not, and it's just me in my own... Maybe it's just scuffed to me, but... Yeah. I'll grab some of these shale bits, because this is pretty good. And diamond. Where are we at? Are we at... Yeah, we're just at the blood kelp zone. I'm just fearful because this definitely borders the dunes, which is a slightly less than desirable area to be in, and I don't think I want to go to the dunes today. But I will take some of these because, again, there is a few bits and bobs here that's probably worth grabbing. Definitely salt. Oh, this is a fragment. I'll pick it up for the titanium at least. Is this another? Oh no, this is metal salvage. I'll leave that. Feel bad taking that. Where are we actually? Well, this doesn't feel good. Oh, we're in the dunes. We're in the dunes. We're in the dunes. Go back. Go back. The dunes are not that bad actually at all, but there is actually not really anything of any importance that I need to go for right now. So I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to bump into the Reaper actually. I don't fancy it. If I was in my prawn suit, maybe that's fine. But I'm not, so kind of exposed here a little bit. So I'm like, listen, I don't think I would enjoy that. But I just wanted to grab some of those shale pieces because I was like, they were right there for us. So I was like, seems silly to not just quickly stop there to grab the friends. But we'll return to this blood kelp. This just isn't. This is a bad trench. There's definitely better and easier ways to get in, I think, than this one. Definitely like by 19, like pod 19, where we went previously, is probably the slightly less dubious way of getting in, I would say. But we're going to make our way at least to the Moonpool base here. And we might even go down into the Jelly Shroom Caves because we can get some gold deposits down there. A big old deposit that we can mine, so that would actually be quite useful. I probably should have my soda on because, yep, smack into a humongous wall. The amount of times I have smacked into the wall is wild, and this sonar is absolutely a necessity if you want to go to the Lost River, which we're not doing today, but we're kind of like, almost like prepping stuff for that. But the first time I went, let's just ignore the warper, and we'll just walk past it and pretend it hasn't seen us. I don't actually think it's that interested in us by the look of things, though, so that's tea anyway. But we are coming back towards a slightly more familiar area for us. And I've got a tiny baby base over here that has a moon pool, where I've got my little sea moth docked and stuff, and it doesn't really have much else in it except a little bit of storage. But I wanted somewhere that was near the caves that we were going to go into. So it's near the Jelly Shroom Caves. So I was like, a base there would be really handy to be able to like dock something there. I've often docked a prawn suit. There. Oh, it's just a fish. I was like, what am I hitting? I was like, oh my gosh. The one place I still need to try and... I would like to try and find a place that I can, like, charge up my Cyclops, which is what I'm currently in. You can charge it up thermally. But I don't have the resources for it because some of the resources are really hefty. As in, they are like, you know, very much, you can only find them right down at the bottom of the world, and I only have one piece of it. And to be honest, it was a complete and utter fluke that I even had that. Because when I went down there, I did 100% not make it back, but when you die, you lose a lot of your stuff, but sometimes you'll keep a couple bits, and I just got incredibly lucky, like so lucky that that I actually managed to. So I think I'm gonna maybe set up a new charger in there as well, because I do have if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I do have a charger for these in there as well. What we can do actually is swap these ones with these ones. Nope, jail with these ones. Put in these powered ones because our power is going down. Like that one's at 12. I kind of want to wait and only replace the ones at 0. Like these ones are all at 0, so that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll take a couple with us, because this is kind of where I've been docking my Cyclops pretty much. Is there anything in here that I need? I've got 1 extra ruby. Do I need to take it with me? Unsure. I don't think I do need to take it with me. No, I think it's fine. I think we're alright. We can just go out then, I think. I won't take the prawn suit with me because there's genuinely nowhere to put it. There's nowhere to put it, so I'm like, listen, we'll leave it here docked. We'll leave it here docked. Which is good. So, yeah, let's... Hello? Oh my gosh. Completely facing the wrong direction. But we probably will need the prawn suit in a minute, but I was like, for now, we'll leave it. But this is where the jelly stream caves are, and they have good resources down there. So we probably will end up going down there for some gold. And as I found out, if you go down in the prawn suit, literally nothing happens to you. Like, it's chill. It's just... It's like ultimate protection. This is inactive. That's not great. So it's not going to charge. It seems reckless to put blood oil in, actually. Can we just quickly put in some bits and bobs that we don't need? And I think I'm just going to go real quick and go and get some organic-y bits. We can probably drink that water, actually. That would be useful. And also eat the cured Reggie as well, which has given us not a lot of water. Taken a lot of our water out, actually, so it's maybe counterintuitive at the end. Should have done it the other way around, but we move. Yeah, basically just want to make sure we have space. So we are going to be coming back here, so I'll just offload the few bits that we have, just so we have enough space for some organic-y bits. And I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we're just going to go get some of this creep vine, I think, to run it on. Essentially, this is a bioreactor, so... you need something organic to put in it, and I usually just use things like creep vine. That's probably enough, honestly, for now. That'll keep it going. But I'm trying to get like this one, the thermal plant. I've got enough for it, but I need to basically I need to make a base. If I want to do the Lost River, I need to make a base right down deep in the Lost River, and at the moment it's really scary to do because every time I do it, I don't really feel like I'm prepared for it, to be honest. So I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm inching closer and closer and closer. And eventually I'll be able to put down like a room at least down there and then a thermal thing. So that base can be powered by thermals. It's kind of just like almost like infinite energy at this point. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, that's the dream. Oh yeah, I put everything away, lol. We need those, we need that, we need titanium. Is that everything? Yeah. But basically in this base, I wanted there to be options for like charging and stuff in here. So like if we get to that point where we're like, oh shoot, there's been a couple times I've been left with the Cyclops with like no energy, and I've been like, oh, if I had somewhere that I could pit stop that has these power, you know, areas, then that would be great, because then I can dump stuff off here. I don't have any extra with me, but it just means now that there's like an option for it, which is good. I don't think I need all of those. Do I need all of those? Actually don't know. I'll take some of this back with me. That's the more needed stuff. But I kind of was like, oh, we can just have a few bits here. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a couple rando bits here that are just here for vibes. But it means now if we want to come back, and this I also made a fabricator as well, so if we do need anything else, there is a spare one here, which is great, and this one is now like popping off on energy, so it's got ample time and ample enough to do this. I'll just check the Hirono because, well, that's not good. That makes it look like it's broken. How bad is it broken? Okay, so it's 60%. Like, that's very dramatic for it to be like giving out smoke, but I guess it is. Let's just repair it then, because I'm like, listen, 60 is not bad. But, got battered a bit. So, I'll repair that, because I was like, oh, it just casually looks like it's on fire. That's a bit concerning. So, we'll leave this little friend here, because I don't think I have anything in storage. I'm pretty sure there's a light stick in there. Which, yeah, there is literally just a singular random light stick, in case I ever needed it. So I'll just leave that there. I think that's fine. So I think what we'll do is we'll go get the prawn suit now. And I think that'll be the plan of action, really, to go down into the Jellystream caves. You can do it without a prawn suit, but I think it's easier in the prawn suit. And also, if you do want to like mine any materials, big materials, then you would need like the little drill thing. So, yep, that's that. Okay, so just checking what we might need to take down / what we don't need to take down. And would be like random to take stuff down. Because again, we don't need pretty much any of the materials because you can't make anything when you're down there. So it's like, don't need to be taking any materials with me. And then I have, where the frick did I put? Oh, I put the drill arm back on, I think. That's good. These batteries are just not great. Like my Sea Glide battery is really bad. I'm just going to put it on this one. It's still not good, and I probably should think about doing a battery charger, but in here, just worried about it zapping all of the energy because essentially this one has a power source of just, the only power source it has is like simply these essentially. So these ones are powering these ones to charge, which is a bit like of a bad situation. Hence why the thermal module would be so good, because if you go over a vent, you can just chill there and it'll just be vibes. Nothing in that locker, so that's fine. Shut that. So I think everything's tea. We don't really have any water, but we will recycle it slowly because I'm using my water filtration suit. I have got a backup. I haven't got my radiation. Do I have my radiation suit? Maybe I do. I think I do, you know. I'm going to bring my radiation suit just in case, because I'm like, well, what it... Do I need the whole suit, or do I just need the... Yeah, I think I need the whole suit. If I just don't get out of the prawn, I'll be fine. Do you know what I mean? If I just don't get out of there, I don't need to take all that. Do you know what I mean? So everything else I think is fine, really. Just a bit of food, a bit of bits and bobs, a battery if things get really bad, but I think we'll be fine. Did I even turn this off? I did. I'm so proud of myself for actually bothering. So I think we can like hop to it and go into the prawn now and get ourselves down. What is in the prawn, just so we're aware of it. To be fair, if we got rid of everything that's in the prawn, we don't need to be carrying the camera anymore. I'm going to carry it anyway, because if I forget about it, then it's on me, isn't it? Okay. So I'm like, we don't actually... Okay, we're absolutely tapped out there. We're just going to chuck them in here. I was trying to keep it like ores and then other stuff here, but I'm like, well, to be honest, it's overflowing at this point. There is storage downstairs, and I'm not really sure why I don't use it, but it's kind of on brand, really. But this means now that the prawn should have a good amount of space as well. This doesn't have... Hold on. What do you mean to let the prawn just go? What did I do with the... What the heck? Where have I... I'm so baffled right now. Where the heck is the prawn drill arm, then? Oh, it's in the prawn. Okay, listen. I was like, what have I done with that? And how is it possible that have I lost the drill arm? I was like, please no. But no, it's just here. It's just here. Literally just here. But we will be needing that. That is important. So, right. It's this way. Kind of gone off on a bit of a tangent here, but here we go. We can go in here. First time I went down here, I was like, oh, this is awful. I hate this. But then I realised that it is fine to get out. It just looks awful down here, but it's actually fine. Much better when you have a suit. Easier, to be honest, when you have a suit to just bop about, really. And if I remember correctly, there is like a big chunk of gold somewhere around here. Somewhere around here there's a big chunk of gold. I'm just trying to remember which bit it was at, but is that gold? Oh, it might be that. Hold on. Or is that copper? No, I think that's gold. That is gold. Yes, yes, yes. Drill gold. This is exactly what we want. Yay. Hell yeah. Because I'm like, I always seem to, like, not have enough gold. So I was like, the only place I've remembered seeing one is here. There's definitely other places that they have these big ones too, but I'm like, can't remember, like, at all. Tears. Okay, keep on going. Gonna make sure I get absolutely all of it. Kind of hard to see when we have all of it, but I think it'll just stop. Wait, maybe it's now. Hold on. Yep, all good. I'm gonna check in case there's any more big resources, because sometimes there's like magnetite as well. And we do have some space, so I'm just gonna check if there is any. I don't know if again, I have like a vague memory of there being a couple of oh, see, there's one here. I think that's lithium, though. I'm like, don't really need lithium. I don't need lithium. Got quite a lot of that, so it's fine. Just gonna have a little bop round. This is also lithium. If there was a magnetite, then I'd be like, vibes. But other than that, I'm like, don't probably need. Just gonna do like a lap. To see, because I swear they had big magnetite ones as well. Am I stuck on here? Kind of. What is that down there, actually, with the little purple thing on? Like that thing there. Are they thermal vents? Oh, that's lithium as well. I don't want lithium. I remember there being a magnetite one. Where was that then? Am I just making... Maybe I'm just making it up. Actually. I just could have sworn there was one. It's not a huge... I mean, to be fair, the cave is quite huge and I'm already kind of lost, but, see down there? I've been there before. Wait, is that gold too? Shut up, that is gold. Wait. There's another one! Oh my god, well, don't mind if I friggin' do then. To be honest with you, I think this is the one I was thinking of. I didn't realise there was like two. But I'm like, well, if we get as many as we can get, it's not all gonna fit. I don't know if I can add in another storage to the prawn or not. Is there an eel above me? I just saw a tail. Or was it a fish? I was like, is there an eel? I was like, there's a tail there. Did anyone else see the tail? It might have just been a wee little fish, but it was really close up to me. Do you know what I mean? Oh, there's no room for it. Ah, okay, this is what we don't want. Let's just try and get out. We can take some out so because we can hold quite a bit of it, and then we'll be able to drill more. Because I want to maximize it out, you know? Maximize it as much as possible. Well, that is an eel, but the eels aren't even that bad. They look friend-shaped when I first came down here, and then I realised, okay, they're not friend-shaped, but they're something. I don't know if this is actually drilling gold or not, I can't tell. I don't think it is, hold on. Are we done? Yeah, I think we are. It's very hard to tell in the prawn, because you're a little bit, like, higher up than you would be usually, you know? I think I'm going to just go down to this bit over here. God, that jump... Is that another gold? It is! Oh my god, what? Oh my my god, what? I don't even know if we could even comprehend that much gold. Because, like, how much have we got in our... this storage? To be fair, we would just be set for life. So, there's also Magnetite as well, but I'm not sure if we need... listen, I'm gonna get it, because, like, hell yeah. 3 of them? That's wild to me, actually. But yeah, hope everyone is having a good day, I guess. A lot of gold. Is that? I can't tell. No, wait, is there more? Yeah, there's some on the floor. I can't tell. Kind of hard to tell, because again, like, you're up higher. So I feel like, oh, no storage room. Okay, that's fine. Let us get some out, then. Oh god, no, we can't. Ah! We can eat Reginald. Actually, no, we don't need to eat Reginald right now. We need to probably get rid of the water, more so than anything. Can't do a health kit, unfortunately, because there's no space, but we can pick up 2 more gold. So we can't take everything home with us, but we can also return at any point. Spawning's going okay, I guess. We've just got a little bit of, well, a lot of gold, actually, if we're being real. Quite a lot of it, but I think we're going to head back up now. I always get confused, but you kind of just have to see this direction and then go from there, essentially. But, I mean, it's going okay. I think it's going okay. We tried to get some rubies in the Blood Kelp Trench, but there just really wasn't any, to be honest. But we did get a few others from elsewhere. I don't think there's rubies. No, there isn't rubies down here. I did double check. How is best? I'm trying to think what is the best route here. I think, yeah, go back through this way. No, wait. Yes. Go back through this way. Basically, this just gives you a little indicator of essentially kind of where you are and stuff. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh. Scary. Okay, so basically you kind of have to just... if the dust can clear, you basically just have to, like, bop about to get up. And also I've realised that it's that one there is the bit. But now we have more of a jump boat boost. It will make it easier. You kind of just have to, like, kind of parkour it up, really. That's where we're aiming for. With this new jump boost, though, we have, like, this... this is actually... I might not even need the grappling hook. Usually I do need it. But, I don't even think I do. No, I don't. I have so much more of a jump boost now because I did that little upgrade that it means we're just popping off and vibing. We did not need to use the grappling hook at all. Usually the grappling hook would be an absolute necessity, but it's actually fine. I am going to probably offload a bit of the gold here. Deep sea life is going good, we think, hopefully. We've got a lot of gold, which is good. Gold is a resource that you seem to need for everything. So I'm trying to do a bit of, what am I saying? I'm trying to do a bit of, resource gathering for, like, I would say kind of like the essentials, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, the essentials is kind of what we're going for. So, like, things that we need a lot of, and I found that gold is something I need a lot of, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna go down to the little caves, and we managed to get loads, and we do also have our little prawn outside, which has also got loads in as well, which is great for us. Other things we always run out of are titanium. I do have a little bit of titanium, not loads, but thankfully you can find it a lot of places. It just takes a long time to get loads of it, I guess. But we're doing pretty strong. We're doing pretty strong. I'm going to keep a bit of gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll make it 10. We'll make it 10. I'm going to keep some here just for, honestly, just for the vibes, realistically. I am thinking I need a battery thing. Haven't played in ages. I really, really want to get Subnautica 2 and Below Zero. I feel like if I, like, it will be a while before I obviously start those because I've not finished Subnautica. And I feel like I'm quite far away from that, I guess. I know that I can already build, like, the kind of what is it even called? They call it the Neptune platform or something. But I have a massive suspicion that even though I have the resources to build that, I have a suspicion that it's going to be like, oh, well, if you want to build a rocket, it's going to need all these like really rare resources that are hard to get. So I'm like, I have a lot still left to do. Do you know what I mean? But I definitely want to play the other games like 110%. What was I doing? Battery charger. I wish there was a search button. That would be T. So we need copper wire, titanium, and a wiring kit. I don't think we can make any of that right now. I think we can make. Well, actually, hold on, we can't. But if I think I had copper. I think I must have left it. Because I was thinking a battery charger here would also be very useful. I feel like it's not as useful on board the Cyclops because it will just drain my battery. Because this one is, you can run it off like bio stuff, which is great. It just means it's so much better to like charge stuff here. And I thought if I have a couple chargers here, it means that if I need to like pit stop at any point, we can, which is nice. But let's get back in our prawn suit. Does the prawn have any copper? No, the prawn has no copper. I think I left most of my copper in the Cyclops, actually, I think, to be fair. I think that's where most of it is. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. We are just doing very well. Streams are always very chill for me, but today I'm particularly low spoons. I feel like I had an energy boost a little bit earlier, but then it's kind of fading a little bit. But I was like, we're going to stream, even if it's just only for a little bit, and it's not for a long time. Just depends. Right, I'm trying to think would it be good vibes to see if we could get some copper. I think we need copper, but I'm thinking, where do we get copper? I can't remember where the big copper nodes are. I'm just going to Google it real quick. Because there is copper nodes in the game, like the gold ones we saw, but I can't remember where is, like, the best places to be. I want to say, like... Well, no, I actually don't know. Large resource deposits, like the Mushroom Forest, Lost River, and an active lava zone. Okay, so the Mushroom Forest is doable. Yeah, very low energy. I woke up and I was just so exhausted. I managed to drag myself out of bed earlier than usual to take my ADHD meds, and they just took a while to kick in. And then when they kicked in, it just wasn't really providing me as much energy as I was needing, really. And because my sleep is just not great with the meds, it's kind of just like a bit of like a catch-22, I guess, at the moment, really. So I was just kind of like, I felt very exhausted, and I was umming and ahhing about streaming, and then I was like, I can stream, so I will, but I was like, very much like umming and ahhing about it, do you know what I mean? Like, I was very unsure of whether or not, like, I could or what and stuff, but, you know, I'm trying to, like, take opportunities when, oh my god, it's happened again. See, I swear before I've gotten, like, see, there we go, we got it there, but sometimes I really bang into something and I'm just hovering, desperately hoping it'll take me in, and I'm like, please let me in. But yeah, today the spoons are particularly low. I feel very, very worn out physically. Mentally, I don't really know. I'm kind of a bit all over the place. I'm sorry, friends. I feel like I'm, like, not doing a great job at it today. Honestly, real. I really wish I was a napper. I can't nap now because, like, you know, stimulant medication in my body during the day. Which means it's just, like, physically impossible, really. But even before then, I still was never a napper. I just was not a napper and stuff, you know what I mean? I just have never been able to do it. I don't think I've ever had a nap in my life. It's just, I think my body just knows that it is not nighttime. So it's like, it's not nighttime, therefore it isn't time for... Oh, I did have a bit of copper. It isn't time for sleepies, do you know what I mean? Like, it's very much that. Like, I don't know, it's always been that way. It's always been that way. So I've always wished that I was someone that could nap, but it's just never come my way, really. And mainly it's fine, but I think sometimes it just catches up on me a little bit, do you know what I mean? Okay, so I think we are going to try the Mushroom Forest. Best way to get to the Mushroom Forest from here is probably go towards my kelp base, to be honest with you. We'll bump into that now and again, and pretty sure there is copper nodes there, and I've never actually been there where I've actually had all the things. So I think that's what I want to do. So we will kind of spin our way back that way to head towards them and stuff. Yeah, valid. I think, yeah, like, I think I've never really, even when I was sick, I've not been able to like nap and stuff, you know? Just kind of always been that way, which is kind of frustrating because it's like sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I'd love like a nap to just like help me. But I mean, I think my meds kind of almost like replace naps now, but they provide me with some energy, but then I guess I also sometimes forget that I do have fatigue issues and stuff, you know? It's just an easy thing to kind of forget, really, but we're all just out here trying to do our best, really, and stuff. Like, it's been what a whirlwind year it's been, to be honest. It's been a massively whirlwind year, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I'm hoping the end of the year is not as whirlwind as the rest of it, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people can relate, and I appreciate that so much, because I'm like, I will beat myself up and be like, you know, if I'm like, oh, I'm not doing, also, I think I need to cut this way a little bit, because I'm going to go over some shallows, and I'm like, that's not very good for the Cyclops, and also just thinking of the Cyclops, I've just realised I've got some of these put in, and I've completely forgotten, and there's even some here as well, so I'm like, I was meant to replace them to make sure the charge is kind of doing pretty well, because this will be something you spend pretty much all of your time doing if you have a Cyclops. Some people don't use them for this very reason, because they're like, it's so labor intensive, and it kind of is, I get it. So I'm like, the sooner I can get the thermal thing, the better. But then I also have to find, obviously, I need somewhere to be there. But I will, like, beat myself up and be like, oh, I'm not putting enough effort in and stuff, you know. Thank you for the follow, sweet friend. I appreciate it. But I feel like I'm still adjusting, you know, to a very different way of streaming, I think, than I used to. Like, when I used to stream, you know, like, kind of when I first got started, but also like, you know, in the year or so after that, and maybe further, more like 2 years or whatever, like I was streaming to like the max, do you know what I mean? Like I was doing like 4 or 5 hours a day. Some days a week I was doing like 4 or 5 times a week. And it's like, now I can't do that. And like for a long time I really struggled, because I was like, I don't even know if I'm going the right direction, you know what? Is that a wreck? That's the wreck there. I mean, I think I am going... Where's the freaking... I think I am going the right direction. I was just trying to avoid some of the shallows before going around it, because I've done that before. I'll just blindly follow it and then be like, oh my gosh, my Cyclops is going to just bash into everything. But I think I'm still adjusting to be like, feel a bit better about, I don't know, not having to explain why I can't do this and that. Like, I'm just different now. Do you know what I mean? I'm the same person, but I am also different in, you know, certain ways or whatever and stuff, you know? So it's kind of like, I'll put my sonar on for now, actually, because it'll help me ping up. Yeah, I think we are at the kelp forest that's right next to the mushroom forest, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty confident, because there's my kelp base, and that's kind of next to the mushrooms. So I'm thinking we'll be getting to the mushies soon. We need to descend a little bit, though, I think. Oh, and there was the mushrooms. Nice. Nice. We'll probably just position ourselves somewhere kind of hovering, and then I'll head down with the prawn to see what's on the base. Probably should actually have the sonar on, because I'll probably end up smacking something. This is what I mean, it's like, it's an absolute nightmare for a Cyclops. It's not probably the most recommended thing to take through one of these forests, but I'm just going to set it up somewhere, and then we're just going to use the prawn suit to bop about, see if we can find some copper. That would be the dream. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, I was like, what is that? Is that just a life pod? Like, everyone chill. I was like, what is that? I think here's not actually a bad place.
Engine powering down.
And we'll turn that off for now, and we will go and have a little bop round in the prawn, and see what we can find in terms of like copper and stuff. Need to also put away some of the shit that we have, because there's no need for me taking like a really wild amount of like gold and like stuff like that with me. There is in fact no need, and we'll drink some water as well. There we go, perfect. Don't need 2 of those. And then what I'll do is I'll go check, because I don't think I emptied the prawn, now I'm thinking about it, did I? Nope! It's still just absolutely chock-a-block full of gold, which is totally fine, but we need it to not be. I think we're going to be running... Oh my god, we're really running out of space. We're going to have to use the overflow locker. We're going to use this as well. Eventually, this was really organised, but then I realised a lot a lot happens quite quickly and you just gain a lot of resources quite quickly. But let's get into the prawn and go see if we can find copper, because I've seen them down here before and I've just had to kind of... It's been when I've not had the prawn suit, so I've just been like, oh, I'll just have to ignore that for now. But I know that they exist, big copper nodes down in the mushroom forest, which is where this is, so... We're manifesting that we can actually find some to get a good chunk of copper going. That would be really, really good. It's nighttime at the moment, which is not great. Also, like, look how cool this is. Like, this is not so sick. Like, I think this is so cool. Like, I should be taking more screenshots as well. I'm not very good at that. But the mushroom forest is very, very cool and vibey. I think especially at night as well, because it's just, like, extra dark and you can really, like, see some of the glowing elements. I think it's really cool. Okay, this is kind of like the edge. Is it the edge of it? Yeah, kind of like the edge of it. So I'm just going to kind of circle the edge around it, actually. And keep my eyes peeled for these copper nodes. They're just kind of big and sticking out of the ground. They should be semi-obvious. I know they're here because I've seen them before and been like, oh, dang it. I don't have my prawn drill arm with me, or I didn't have the actual prawn with me. And I was like, curses. You know, sad that I didn't have it because I'm like, oh, I can really do with those resources. But alas, sometimes it pops off that way. What the hell is this? Oh, this is, fragment, isn't it? I'll grab that, because, like, titanium. We always need titanium. All the time. I'm trying to, like, in my brain think where it was, because you can basically hug it all the way around here. And I'm trying to picture where it was, but there's probably absolutely no point in doing that. I'm just going to kind of wander along and see. See what the tea is. See if we see any. That would be so good. We will see. We will see. It is a big biome. As you can see, it kind of stretches out. I think that's a wreck over there. There's one... oh, also there's stuff down here as well. Nothing super sinister, to be fair. There is an alien arch entrance. Is that around here? Hold on. Where have I put the bulb zone? I might have got rid of it, actually, by accident. Alien base? Bear with, hold on. There is one around here. I'm wondering, did I take that off? Alien... No, alien arch entrance is here. I'm just gonna make it a different colour. Red. Prawny boy, that is the other prawn that we'll probably eventually have to rescue. Where is this on the map? Because I'm seeing the blood kelp one, and I'm not seeing the other one. I'm like, what? Where is it? Oh, we've fallen off. Love to see. It must be down? Let me up, please, so I can see. Where on earth is that? Is that ping then? I'm not literally just not seeing it. Is it down? I'm literally not even seeing it on my like thing. Maybe, have I got too many highlighted? Is that why? Is there a maximum? You don't know. What do we not need? Well, we can probably get rid of that now. Is that just because there's too many of them? Or, right, maybe I'll make it something complete. We'll take off the alien base for now, and the alien arch entrance I'm going to make yellow, because I feel like that stands out. That's just the kelp base. Where's the... There's not another... Why is it pointing upwards? Oh, God, why did I put it up there? Why did I put it at the top of the... Oh, so it is here, then. But for some reason I put the thing here, because I was going to say, if I can find the Cyclops, which is just there, I think I've got a tablet to get in? Or no, wait, have I already got in this one, actually? Let me just check. I found, like, a really odd little... Is it down here? Jesus. Yeah, this is it. Oh, yeah, I've been in this one. This one didn't need a tablet. But I found this, like, funky little stuff going on down here, and I was like, hello? So I think these are used as fast travel, or were used as fast travel. Whether or not we can reactivate them, I don't know. But, I just came across this, and I was like, what the heck? Because it's like, I'm not underwater right now. There's, like, this, like, barrier wall, and then you jump out of it and go back in, and it's, like, water again. And I was like, what the helly? That's not copper. It definitely is lithium. I know it's lithium, but my brain is like, you need to check. Where the heck is the prawn? There it is. Perfect. Yay! Alright, I am also just going to really quickly save and also go on to BRB because I need to pop to the bathroom real quick. There we go. Always make sure it's definitely saved. But I'm just gonna do that real quick, and then we will be back. Okie dokie, I am back. Thank you so much for waiting. I'm just going to take my actually, am I going to take my medication? I always have to count. I've been on this medication so long that I still have to count how many hours it is. Like, wait, one, two. I took it at 9:30. No, before then. I took it at like 8:30. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. No, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. 1:30 is 6 hours. Yeah, no, now it's 5 hours. Yeah. Take it now then. Take it now. I don't want to also not take it. But everyone make sure you please are taking your meds. I'm also gonna open my popcorn because I was really silly. And didn't even go like I before stream started, I was so addled. I just hadn't even eaten anything, so I just like ate a cereal bar really, really late. And I was like, oopsies. But we move. Okay, the hunt for the frigging copper continues. As you can see though, it's daytime, which is nice. So it's a little bit less there's a little bit less, you know, ultimate darkness going on. We haven't found a copper node yet, but I'm friggin' determined. That is a salt node. Right here. And I know I've seen a copper one, but to be fair, this is quite a big biome. So it's definitely possible to, you know, have to walk a little bit, because as you can see, like, it kind of is on, like, almost, like, 2 levels. There's also, like, a huge tree in the middle, somewhere. A bit discombobulated. Exactly. Is this the huge tree? This might be the big tree. Yeah, I think this is the big tree. Yeah, I think this is the big tree. What the hell was following me that was making that? What the hell is that? You don't live here? Excuse me? I think they're called like a something shark? You don't live here, babe. sorry, but you don't live in the mushroom forest. What the hell? That's so funny. I'm like, excuse me? They must have wandered in from the surrounding biome, but I'm like, what the hell? What are you doing here? But, yeah, I think this is like the big tree, type of situation. The big one. The big bestie. She's actually a good vantage point as well if you want to, like, see if we can see any copper. Unfortunately, it doesn't stick out massively, so it is kind of just like a, you know, a vibe situation where you're just gonna, like, bump into it, essentially. But I'm trying to keep my eels peeled. Eels peeled? Ew, I don't want to peel an eel. It might be a new friend. They're not very friendly, but they're not terrible. This is friggin' lithium again. We want copper, and I know you're out here, copper. I know you're here. You cannot hide forever, please. You're embarrassing me. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Copper! Yes, hell yes. Let's do this. You can kind of see what I mean when it blends in, because it's got that slight oxidized hue to it. I don't think that helps. But we... Let's go! Friends as well, also a small shout out for my small business that is really struggling at the moment, so I'd love and appreciate if anyone could go and have a look at the shops. Obviously purchases are great, but they are not expected at all. Just clicking on the links really, really helped. Peeled Eels is my band name. Honestly, take that. Take that. Peeled Eels, I think, is iconic. Slightly upsetting, but still, you know, something. Well, not actually, lol, yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the coincidence of that? Like, me just randomly saying it, you're like, wait, that's my band. But yeah, I have a small business. I make and sell handmade bits, and I also make designs that are digitally printed onto, like, clothing pieces and homeware pieces and stuff. But I would appreciate it so much if you consider clicking the links and having a little look. For quite a while now, we've not really had any clicks every single day, so it's been a bit disheartening, I'll be honest, but I'm very determined. It's just another way that I support myself. And I'm trying my absolute hardest to try and keep it going. So any clicks are appreciated a lot. Okay. How much copper was that, actually? Like, it's not even that much, was it, really? Okay, what I'm gonna do is eat a Reginald and then have water. So, we're gonna continue because is that the one? Oh my god, stop it right now. Yes! Oh my gosh. That is so wild. That's so wild. I'm so thrilled because I'm like, oh my gosh, I know that they were here, but I was like, where are they? But they're right here. Heck yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. This is really going to up our copper game. I feel like it's going to fill up in a minute, but that's okay. We'll be able to swap some out. We'll check. Oh, no room. There we go. I feel like we could do, even after this one, still maybe probably at least one more, if we can find one, that is. I think we can do it. I don't really, there's lithium in the background, I just don't really need lithium as much. I have got quite a lot, I think, so I think I'm pretty solid. Thank you so much for the daily fishy, I appreciate it so much. I need to pick, I can't pick this up, but neither can the prawn. So, like, lol, lol, lol. I'll have to put some back in the prawn so we can then use our hands to actually pick up the few little remaining ones. But I think we should have enough, looking at the prawn storage, to like hit another one. If we can find one, that would be super great. I know that you can get lithium ones here. I know that you can get, that's a lithium one there. Copper. I can't remember if you can get titanium ones though. If I saw one, I'd probably take advantage, but and grab it too, but I don't know. But Another copper one would be quite iconic. That would be quite useful, I think, if we could find one. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we can find one. I really like this biome. It's really cool. It's also relatively chill. As in, it's pretty safe, except for that freaking shark friend again. But again, they don't actually spawn. Oh, there it is. They don't spawn here, but it's obviously come from like adjacent one because I'm like, I've never in my life seen one here. So I was like, oh, never seen you before here. What are you doing? Are you lost, friend? Like, you shouldn't be here. But as you can see, it still carries on. So this is the... Jesus, for a second I just like absolutely... It's literally fine. It's just one of those, but... I was going to say down here is my kelp base, but now I can't freaking see the kelp base. I don't know what's wrong with these, pings. Yeah, the kelp base is still meant to be in that. I'm going to make it red, but where the heck? I mean, it should just be down. That's the floating island, that's the blood kelp. I can't see where... Oh, there's copper there, that's amazing, but I can't see... Aha, no, it's literally right under my feet. I was gonna say my base will be right here, and it is. I don't think it's safe to go down just in the prawn, to be honest. I really just don't want to deal with the ampeels, which are those electric friends. Thank you so much for the quiet hello, I appreciate you so much. I hope you're having a good day. But we will grab this copper. That we will do. Because I do definitely need all the copper. Also, quite a lot of this, some of it you can get down in the Lost River, so a lot of this is prepping kind of towards going to the Lost River. I've been a couple times already, but I haven't really gone down to make a base or anything. Which is what I kind of want to do. But there's some things that are just a bit harder to find down there. You can find things like copper. I don't know if they have big nodes, but I think they do have... They do at least... They maybe do have big nodes, I don't know. But... There's obviously some things that you just can't get down there that you might need access to. So I'm trying to, like, just get a lot of the basic stuff, really. Can we fit these in? My inventory full now. Sobbing. Everything is full. I'm just going to eat the last Reginald. Just so I can pick up this one piece. That's a very, very nice haul. Okay. I think we shall go back to the Cyclops now, because... Was that another one? I wish I had a beacon. I really, really wish I had a beacon. Oh, no thank you! That's quite bad. That's quite bad. Where did that come from? Just not gonna look behind me. No one look, no one look! Don't look at it! No one look at it! Can I reach that? Nope. That's fine. Just don't. I'm not gonna even turn around and see if it's behind me. I'm just gonna make my way back. Whee! I think we're fine now, to be fair. I think we've outrun it, but still. It's like, excuse. There's no need for this. Oh god, there's a... Oh no, don't get the manta! Oh yeah, we're totally fine now. The bestie is not fast moving. But that shark is just taking everything personal and just smacking all the friends. Like, you don't belong here. I've never seen you in this biome. You 100% don't. This is not where you spawn, so what are you out here munching everyone for? Look at it. Just munch him. Hate crimes. Oh, I'm impressed that could reach. Whee! 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 There we go. Hey, perfect. We're popping off. Oh, okay, well, we missed it, but we moved. Here we go. We've got so much more of a jump boost that getting back to dock here is so much easier, except I overshoot it like that. Embarrassing. There we go. You just gotta kind of finesse it a little bit there.
All systems online.
But that is so much copper. That's probably the most amount of copper I've ever had. I've got 19 on me and more. I'm definitely gonna organize these lockers as well because I want to like have ones that are just full of copper, just full of titanium. You know, stuff like that. Do I have enough titanium? Oh, actually, to make these ones, I also need quartz, but I might be able to make another one. Hold on. Bear with. Let's see if it's possible. I think so. I saw someone with this, I think it was on YouTube or something, and I thought it was genuinely genius, because like you can stack loads together, like more than you think would actually fit there. And I was like, whoa, genius level, because like you can really push it as to where they are. Like there. Originally I had mine the other way around, and I was like, wait, this is actually genius, because you can have it just like stacked here. It does bother me that they're not quite in line properly, like that does stress me out a lot. But we move. See, that one looks way closer, so I'm like, I think I can get this one closer to save even more space. Because this other one looks like that's way closer. Oh, I haven't got enough. Wait, why is it not like me? You'd think I would have enough space if I just had enough space. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it just looks like these two have even closer of a gap. So I'm like, I think I can fit. Surely I can fit them in even closer together. Like that seems like you can do that. I'm just gonna shuffle. See, like it. That one doesn't. Is it because it's at a weird angle or something? I'm wondering it must be at like an odd angle compared to the other one, and that's why it's not letting me. Because I'm like, the other one looks so much more like fluff. So sorry, just had to mute because I sneezed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it seems like there's. Is it because it's just too like that seems like a way bigger gap than the one there? Do you know what I mean? Like that seems way more flush, but it's just not going to allow me to do it. So I just think we're going to have to cope with it because I'm like, well. I mean, that's a bit closer, isn't it? That seems closer. Maybe I just had it angled slightly differently, I don't know. But I just thought this was genius level because you can just, you know, so it's like this one can just be for copper if you want. You can also get signs in the game, so I could definitely like label them as well if I wanted to. We got any copper in this one? Yes. There we go. Just to start putting things away a little bit. I mean, to be fair, we also have some in the prawns. We're going to have to go and find that in a second as well. Eek. Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. Sorry again if there's any rattling. It's just me eating my popcorn. It's pretty much all I eat at the moment. Okay, let's retrieve. I think we can retrieve it all from the prawn. Should have enough space. Yeah. I think we should have enough space in the storage as well, I think. Oh yeah, we're good, we're good. There we go. Perfect. So that's, I think, all the copper, unless there was any in here. No, that's just run over gold. That's fine. I'm wondering, can we make another one of these? Because I have... I only have one titanium. That's not enough, is it? I think I need two. I think I need two. Oh, there's some copper here as well. Is it two? Yeah, it's two. But it's one quartz, so... I'm wondering if we could probably just bop out. There's got to be a rock somewhere around here. I think there's got to be. I think it's worth just bopping out, seeing if we can get a teeny tiny titanium. Do you think it's worth it? Let's have a little look. Oh, especially around here as well, because this lights up. Well, this doesn't light up. This lights up this area. I don't think traditionally there's that many rocks around here that are like stuck, but I think there's some sometimes. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is kind of the wrong area for this. Don't really want to fuck with the shark, actually. Yeah, see, like, sometimes you'll have stuff like this where it's lithium. But, like, the regular rocks I don't think maybe actually stick here. Because these aren't... They kind of are more, like, on cliffs and stuff, and these are kind of not the vibe. There's salt, though, so I keep thinking, oh, maybe there's gonna be. gonna just use this actually. This is so much more visible, I think. See, like I remember there being some down here, but I'm like, I might just be making that up. Which I think I am making it up because it's literally now in here. Oh, that's a lie, there's this. This doesn't give you titanium though, but that gives me hope that there is the other rocks. See, there's those ones where I need the other type of rocks. When I see them, I'll show you what I mean. But I'm thinking, are they just not here? There's only these round ones, which seems suspicious. There's that many round ones and not the one I'm looking for. Just those ones. So I'm like, that does make me suspicious that maybe they're not... You can't actually get them here. I'm used to just being able to, like, find titanium because they're just there and vibing, but it's seeming like no. It's seeming like no, so I think that pipe dream will have to go. Back over towards where we go towards our original base. I think that's where the kelp stuff is. There might be some in there, actually. We could probably, like, swivel ourselves back that way. That's, like, a potential anyway, I think. Because I know that there is, like, kelp stuff that way, so I think that's probably worth it. Doing that, I think. On a swivel. We'll do a little pivot situation here. That's what we love to see. Because this mushroom forest borders like a kelp thing, then obviously a regular kelp forest, a blood kelp one. I think maybe this also the bulb zone as well. I'm not sure actually. If it does border that in the end, I'm not sure. That's the one thing in Subnautica there isn't a map. Unless you go online and find like an interactive one, which I have used before to just try and understand like my bearings of where I am. Because sometimes it's just genuinely the most... See these cliffs down here? These cliffs down here look... See these ones here as well, over there? These look like the type of ones... Oh, well, there's even better than that.
Engine powering down.
We can just get some scraps, actually. We can steal some scraps, because that you can use to make titanium. So I'm like, we could do that, because I'd like to get some more titanium, and I'm like, well, listen. Sometimes I'll try and not use the scraps, because I feel really bad taking it from the stalkers, which are they make their nests out of this, but I'm also like, needs must at this point, do you know what I mean? I'm like, listen... Sometimes I'll leave them one. I can't leave them none. That really makes me sad. I'm too much of an empath to be able to deal with shit like that. Don't have a lot of water, so maybe I'll just grab a couple of these actually as well. Not the infected one. We won't get the infected one. Just checking in case there's any along here. But I don't even see any of the actual the stone. But that was lucky, honestly, a lucky find that we managed to find a little area. Oh wait, there's this one's spare. Oh, but it's too full now with this actually. So I don't really want to chuck any of this out. No, 3 will be fine. 3 will be fine. 3 is totally chill. Do we have one space though? Yeah, we have one space. So we shall get ourselves something of a snack. Listen, give me the snack. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Kind of worked out for us in the end there. Yay! Okay, so we can then use those to make us some actual titanium, which is nice. Sorry, I was absolutely slamming back the water. Everyone, please make sure you're hydrating. Super important. I've gotten to the point where I think I overhydrate, but I'm also like, maybe that's not really a thing. Okay, so that's tea. I don't think we need to make anything else. Oh, we can make beacons. I'm like, do I want to... I don't need any right now. That's fine. But look how much titanium we have. Oh my god. I can definitely make another one of these now. Can one of these fit in? I swear... Oh, wait, yeah. Because I was going to say, I saw this person on YouTube when I was watching something, like, not related to storage or whatever. And I was like, holy shit, I was like, how have they done that? Do you know what I mean? I was like, wait. I was like, that's the smartest thing I've ever seen because it doesn't get in the way of anything. And I was like, oh my god. But then you can, like, basically make, you know, make it so each one of these is, like, for a resource that you have. Which I think is, like, wow. Like, super cool. Or you can have one that's just mixed resources as well. Like, this one's honestly a bit of a joke, to be fair. I think these are finished charging, actually, as well. Basically, as long as the charge doesn't get too low at any point, then you kind of vibes, and that's alright. But if it gets too low, it'll get to the point where you've got no charge in your thing, and then you can't charge anymore, so then you just kind of, like, left with... in a bit of a bad way, essentially. But it's not the most efficient thing ever. But so far, thankfully, it's, like, semi-working. It's alright. Yeah, you can die from too much water. I think it's absolutely sheds loads, though, or something, isn't it? Because I think it's, like... Yeah. I don't know where I learnt that fact, but there was some fact I learnt about it. Where it's like, you can drink too much water, but it would have to be, like, loads. Like, literally loads and loads and loads, which I don't think I'm at that point. I'm definitely not at that point. Okay, so that's going to be titanium. That's going to be... This one's kind of mixed, and then this one's also kind of... This one's just, like, resources, basically. Other, like, misc, essentially. Yeah, I think maybe that's it. I think it's, like, you could like, overdo it for sure. I'll just move any of the other ones that are just mixed, and then this one at the back is just kind of mixed at the moment. It probably won't stay like that forever, but for now it can be, like, mixed resources and stuff. Actually, any that are golds, I will take the golds out, because I think I have enough gold to probably make its own locker, and that's what I'm aiming to do anyway. So we can still fill... And then this one is just kind of like, misc as well. Because I was going to try and see maybe if with this... Whoa, the door's shut. I'm trying to walk through it. I was going to try and make this one, like, materials, right? So, like, things that we've made out of stuff. So, you know, the wire kits and stuff like that. And then I think that would work. So this is... I'm going to try and make this one the gold one. So I'm going to, like, fill it up with gold. And then anything... So, like, the wire kits, like, the flare... Like, stuff like that, basically. I was going to have it there. I think maybe not the... Well, we'll take it out for now. We'll take it out for now, because we can... Just so we can get all the gold filled up, I think. So, just put that there. We got the kits. I'll put all the spare ones in here and stuff. Oh, sobbing. That's wild. I don't know. I suppose, to be fair, I could put those there. I just don't want to lose this prawn suit torpedo arm. I'm really worried about losing it. Because I'm like, that would suck. Oh yeah, I think I had to do something similar. Like, all of that knowledge is, like, completely left my brain now. Like, just absolutely, like, left my brain. Right, there we go. So now we should be able to fill up all this gold, take out the other stuff. Well, some of the other stuff, because these can't really fit. And then this locker was just going to be... we've got a few more material stuff here as well. Material, that's a... not a material, what am I saying? Like an ore, that's a material. Actually, that's a suit that I have on. Why do I have my radiation suit on? Wait, why do I have... No, I don't have my radiation suit on. In what... Automod, talk to me. In what world is hold your Wii needing to be automodded, actually? Talk to me, Automod. What are we saying about that? What do you mean by it as well? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, Twitch is so fucked at this point. But I think we're all at the point now where I'm like, I'm like, yeah, Twitch is fucked. Like, everyone knows it right now. I'm just, you know, it's kind of almost validating that more people are waking up to the fact that Twitch is absolutely just a cesspit of shit that's wrong with it, you know? It's not even up for discussion, it just is, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just done with it, do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's almost, it is comical at this point, isn't it, realistically? It's gone into comical at this point, so I'm like, well, does it surprise me that Automod is, you know, completely rubbish at what it does? Yep, doesn't really surprise me, but we move. Oh, they were so close to being able to fit those in, damn it. I'll take some salt. Oh yeah, hold on, we're gonna do the peeper with some salt, so actually that's fine. That just fits right now. Again, eventually this will be split up into probably its own material stuff as well, but for now we'll just keep it misc. We do need kind of one that's an organic one as well. So I think what we need to do is make... did we have a... We have 1 quartz, which is exactly what we need. I was like, we want to make another one. We can't make it here because that will block stuff. But I think I can make like something, a rig like that here. Kind of like another side. Wait, why is that upset? Oh, you can't go too close to the wall for some reason. Wait, why not? Oh, you can do it here though. Oh, well, we can probably just do it here sideways then. Because I think we need one that's going to be like organics, to be honest. You know, like anything that's like organic stuff, like all the mushrooms and stuff, like regardless of what we use it for. Just I think we're going to end up with quite a lot of them. We already have quite a few, not loads, but like some, do you know what I mean? So it's helpful, I think, to be putting these things in place now. So it's like less chaotic. And I can't imagine that materials one will stay as you know, as a small one for that long, but I was like, well, for now we can have it, but already it's like filling up and I'm like crying. I'm like, already it's filling up so quickly and I'm like, yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Okay, can take that out. This one is just kind of like more immediate stuff that I might need or stuff I need to remember where I put it. You know what I mean? So I'll keep my like reinforced, I'll keep the radiation suit here too as well so I can dip between which one I want. And I think that's pretty T. These you can technically put labels above, but I also don't know how it's going to really work, to be honest, because I'm like, how would it work actually? Because, they usually go on the wall. I don't think I can show you because I don't know if I have the materials for it, but, it's in miscellaneous. So the signs go like this. Actually, to be fair, you could probably get something going on here. No, you can't because I haven't got anything. No real, honestly. Like, I'm literally just so done with it. Do you know what I mean? I'm, like, sobbing. Like, I was so pissed off because I saw someone advertising about September and I was like, I just actually was so pissed off. Because I was like, what in the world are they on about? They're trying to, like, advertise September to us to be like, yay, it's September, isn't that so great? But it's like, they still are the people that make the most money out of September by like, although they get promotions and stuff, it's we as streamers still get the same split we would usually get. There's no difference there. But it's like Twitch still makes money off that. So the more people who sub, and obviously more people will do during September because of the discounts, they'll still make more money. And it's like crazy that they are advertising this, given the absolute Gen AI shit show and the fact that they are like actively being sued at this current moment baffles me. As to why the fuck they think anyone gives a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what? Like, I myself and a lot of people I know are kind of trying to move off Twitch in terms of like, you know, streaming here and stuff because there's just nowhere else to go, but also like being like, oh, if you want to sub, maybe decide to use someone's Ko-Fi instead, or decide to do this or that, like something where Twitch isn't getting any of the money. And I just think it's odd and tone deaf to be like, you know, oh, yeah, this horrible shit fiasco has happened. We're actively being sued. And we're like, hey, but September's also, you know, hey. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, what's the vibes? But yeah, exactly. It's like, it's just like, it's kind of gone like, I like, as much as people are like, oh, it's Amazon, it's not Twitch. It's like, that's true, but also like, there's some problematic things happening at Twitch, do you know what I mean? Like, there just is, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember his name, but the guy that was on the Twitch thing is getting absolutely flamed online, and I think he's actually in quite deep trouble because of it, because people were asking him questions being like, oh, how do we know if Amazon hasn't been training us before we've opted in or out? And he admitted he didn't know. And then in an article I read about the lawsuit, they were also saying that it's not been made clear at all whether or not it is or isn't true. So as in, they don't know if Amazon has been doing it on the sly. And the fact that this guy who's like really high up in Twitch has no idea is genuinely like, what the fuck? And they want us to get excited about September. I'm like, what? I'm like, who gives a flying fuckaroo? Like, it's just dystopian to me. It's just dystopian to me. This one's the mixed one, so we need some salt. We're just literally for just one single peeper, but it just doesn't make. I'm like, what? Like, there's certain things that just happen. You're like, I'm sorry. Like, how? What do you mean? Like, I don't know how they expect us to react, and I'm like, I'm so over it. As in, like, I'm not gonna be like tiptoeing around the issue or whatever. I'm like, no, say what it is. Like, it's fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I've no affiliation to Twitch. I stream here, but you know, Twitch doesn't know who the fuck I am. And you know, it's kind of, it's just silly. It's just really silly, and it's really bad, and it's kind of like a bit. It's just very, very disrespectful, I think, to the creators and just everyone on the platform, really, to be like, oh, you know, please ignore the fact that we're being sued. Remember September and how fun that is? And it's like, you still make the most money, because if people sub, you still get a cut of it. It doesn't matter if you're covering the extra amount of money that, you know, because people are getting it for a discount. Oh my god, they're such saviors and saints because they are covering the gap. So streamers still get to make money. And I'm like, yeah, but streamers still get to make the lack of money that they had previously. So it's like, you know, if you're an affiliate, you get 50, you know, a 50 split. And that hasn't changed or is not going to change by the looks. So it's like, you still get the same amount of money and Twitch still gets their same amount of money. And obviously they cover it, but they can cover it because they make millions and probably billions, do you know what I mean? So they can easily cover it, so it's not really like skin off their back. But obviously the more people that sub and try and like break these like, you know, records, how many people can sub during that and stuff and this and that, they're still making shit tons of money compared to the amount of money that the streamers are making, you know? And it's why I'm like, please support streamers off platform. You know, if they have a Ko-Fi or a Patreon or something similar, like look into doing that instead. Or, you know, if they have a small business or they have a side hustle or they have a throne, like a wish list or something like that, I'm like, definitely, like, if you want to, and you can do, of course, you know, show any appreciation or, you know, support or whatever, consider maybe doing it just off platform, you know? Because it's kind of got to the point where it's like, it's just, you know, I would love to not give Twitch as much money as possible, you know? So I, and a lot of people, like I said, I know are kind of actively kind of encouraging people to maybe consider, you know, kind of, if they would like to support or if they're like, oh, I want to you know, sub. It's difficult because it means it doesn't guarantee you emotes, which fucking sucks. So it's like, there's no way of getting those and stuff. But also, I think maybe all of this is a bit bigger than that. It's probably a bit bigger than just, like, emotes, you know, to be honest. So, it is what it is. Sorry, I'm just looking through stuff I can put away. But I think that's everything put away that we actually should and need to put away. If that makes, like, any fraction of sense at all. It might not. It might not, but I kind of want to do, like, a whole video talking about the September and just talking about the whole thing, to be honest. Whether or not I will actually do it, I don't know, because I'd have to edit it, and I'm like, oh, I can edit stuff now. I've taught myself how to edit to do shorts and stuff like that, but I'm also like, if I do for a sit-down YouTube video, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I could edit that. So I'm like, but I kind of want to do, like, a big chit-chat about it, because I feel like there's a lot I have to say. You know, like, I feel like I kind of want to do that, but I'm like, maybe it would just be easier on stream because it would just be live and it's like, there you go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there you go. Okay, so we have got a lot of titanium. We've got a decent amount of titanium, good amount of copper and good amount of gold. Things like lithium and stuff, we do have a decent amount, so I feel like we don't need potentially the any lithium. So what I think I'm going to do is, like, make my way back towards the moon pool where I kind of usually have this dock type situation. I think that'll be prevalent and stuff. And then we can take stock of things, do you know what I mean? We'll take stock of what the tea is and stuff. But there is a lot of titanium that you can get on the crash site, which is right next to the Aurora. Most of it's safe, some of it isn't safe, but most of it is safe. In the respect that you know, there's a lot of scrap metal that you can get from there because it's obviously come off the wreck, and that's a really good resource. Jesus, that didn't give me any warning. Maybe it was because it was not enough time to warn me. I tried to avoid going this way last time, but I often forget, and I'm like, listen, I'm like, it'll be fine, I'm sure. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things. One of those things. But yeah, I'm still going to be streaming. It's just kind of like I'm actively trying to be like, hey, listen, some of this shit is really bad, and you know, these things are not good. And I think I'm glad and happy that I think we're now in a place in just like where a lot more people feel more comfortable being like, hey, actually that isn't great. Do you know what I mean? And like being like, hey, I don't actually have to like, you know, do defense for companies or whatever and stuff. Like I can just say, no, actually how you're going about something isn't great and I think it's bad. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, there's a lot of companies that are obviously doing bad things or whatever, and it's obviously to me it's very obvious that Twitch doesn't give a fuck about the Gen AI stuff, because as much as they are preaching the fact that the majority of Twitch staff were against it, where's the social post saying sorry? Where's the sorries? Where's the, do you know what I mean? I'm like, I just don't buy. I'm like, I think you need to do more to let people vocally know, because all we're seeing in the news is Twitch is getting sued, Twitch is facing backlash, and it's like, yeah, we know that because that the reason why those things are happening is because we've raised those issues. But I'm like, where's all the, you know, that they didn't even tell us about the AI stuff through a freaking email. They just let people find out through word of mouth, essentially. And I'm like, that is kind of wild, really, you know? Like, I'm like, where's the emails afterwards to say, hey, we fucked up, we're really sorry, it's not gone the way we thought it was going to go, or whatever. Like, there's no excuse for it, but you know what I mean? Like, that would have been tea. But instead it's like radio silence. There's nothing whatsoever. You know, there's just nothing. No emails to people, no nothing. Like, so I'm like, how much are you against it then? Because you're not really showing us, you know what I mean? You need to show people that you are strongly against something, you know, in order to actually, like, for that claim to have any weight behind it. Maybe it's just me, like, sound off if anyone has any other opinions, but, like, I just personally feel like, what do I have in the prawn, actually? I'm just gonna make sure I haven't left. I think I got everything. No, I did get everything out. Okay, that's great, that's great. I actually might, since I have, I might actually just pop a med kit in there. I don't think we need to take the prawn with us anywhere. I was kind of just going to go back to our main base and just have like a take stock, but I'm leaving this here because I think it's good to keep it here because it's right next to where we're charging up some like power chargers, for example. So I feel like that's a good place to have it, you know? But I kind of wanted to take stock of what we have at our other base as well, and then we'll just see what we're doing and how we're feeling and stuff, like, and all that good stuff, But yeah, I kind of still feel like doing like a sit-down chatty thing about it, but I just don't know how to go about it at the moment. I'm like, I don't know really if, yeah, I genuinely don't know. Okay, I don't think I have literally anything of any real vibe in here anymore. I think it's just a few rabbits. Don't ask me why they're even in here, but they probably will. Oh no, the peeper's back. Oh dear. Little bestie, what's going on here then? This happens all the time. I get these little peeper fish, and they're just stuck in my freaking ceiling. The amount of time this happened is diabolical. Like, look at the bestie just kind of vibing there as well, like sobbing. I just find that so funny. I've also taken like not a single screenshot of anything, which is ridiculous of me. I don't even know here what I could take a screenshot of because I don't even have any of the stuff with me. I always try and take screenshots as I go through, but I'm like, lol. Kind of fumbled a little bit today. Oh, I kind of, you know what, I could take a little tiny screenshot of the above of the jelly shroom caves to be like, we went to the jelly shroom caves. Because I feel like that's, oh, that makes sense, you know what I mean? I think that makes sense. Hopefully, anyway, I don't know. But yeah, also for the rest of the week, I'm not sure when I'll be streaming. I'm not entirely sure if there's any plans that I don't know about. I have no idea, actually. So obviously, you know, keep y'all in the loop as much as I can. I'm going very, very not into these properly. Of course, you're all good. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it so much. I think this is a pretty good screenshot. You can also, that's not what I want to do. I think you can also, is it F8 or something? Nope. F6? Yeah, F6 you can get rid of the UI completely. If you don't want to ever see your like do you know what I mean? Like the little mask that you have on, essentially. You can get rid of that if you want to take screenshots without that. It's a little hard because you still get your freaking feet in it, which is annoying. Because I'm like, I don't want my feet in it, but there's not a way that you can not do that. Because I think it will capture your feet. But if you stop moving like that, it's a bit better. I'll just have to. I'm gonna go because I'm scared of like the Eelies getting me. You know what I mean? I'm scared of them getting me. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think it's just like I'm a yapper and I like yapping about stuff and I'm like, you know, like I'm kind of I'm in my era. I'm just gonna check what's in here because since I'm here, I'm kind of like in my era of really being more keen on like just you know, like chit-chatting about stuff and as well, because there's quite a lot of times where I feel like I want to stream for a bit but I don't know what to stream, and I'm like, well, maybe I could just chit chat for a bit, but then I'm like, well, that's a bit boring for everyone who wants to just listen to that. But then I'm like, well, maybe it's vibes. I don't know. Okay, we're all set in here. There's nothing I need or anything like that. That's fine. Tis fine. Just was making sure since we came here, so I was like, we'll just check just in case. But I think it's okay. There we go. To be honest, friends, I think I'll probably call it a day once we get back and save and stuff, and just have a quick look around the base, because I feel like I'm lagging a bit energy-wise, and feeling like I don't really know why. Like my brain isn't making any sense. Oh yeah, I can put that in as well now we're here. I also have one here as well, but I don't have any with me. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. So this is the base that we have going on at the moment. This will be the main base, I think, but I just needed like little baby bases to kind of go in between and stuff. So this is my rare ores one. So we've got our only kyanite, and some more rare ones. This one is like equipment, and stuff like that. And then yeah, this one's ores, just like regular ores, basic ores, I guess. This one is like decor pieces that I found around the place. Some of this was from the Aurora when I went there, but some of it I've just found in like random wrecks. And then I found an Aurora miniature. I can't remember if this might have been in a time capsule, I'm not sure. Because I have the one that I got from the actual Aurora ship itself, and this is like a shrine to the Aurora, basically being like the fallen victims essentially. And then again, some posters I found in the Aurora as well. And this is just like my bedroom. Like eventually I will like probably like I want to like properly actually decorate it, because there is items you can decorate with. There's like different you know, different beds you can get and all these bits. I don't think I've found everything. There might be other stuff too, but like there's vending machines, there's coffee machines. The coffee machine does actually give you coffee, which is kind of cool, which I think is really iconic actually. Don't know about the vending machine. I'm not entirely sure if the vending machine gives you anything or not. I don't know if we can even... I don't think we can check, because I think I need 2 quartz, which is really unfortunate. To make the glass even. Oh, wait. Oh, actually, I was going to say, usually I have glass in here. Oh, stunning. And also some of these as well, the ashes shrooms. I probably should just bring all this back to the, back as well, and I'll take also that as well. But that means I might be able to make it. Yeah, should we see what's in the vending machine? Jesus, it's humongous. Okay. Where would a vending machine... I'm putting a vending machine in my bedroom. I don't even... This is going in my bedroom. I don't know if it gives you anything or if it's just decor. Oh, it looks like decor, doesn't it? Oh my god. Shit, it's just decor. Oh my god, it's not just decor. Oh! Can you just get unlimited snacks? Yes, you can. They're absolute shit. Like, they are in fact terrible because they're like +3 food, but you do actually get snackies. So it's just fun. It has Altera up the side. Kind of iconic actually, I fear. The snacks are absolute shite, but like they're fine. I should save actually. I always forget to save. It's Good save. But yeah, I think we're gonna call that a day, friends, because I'm feeling really, really tired. I always end up pressing save like 3 times because I just get really stressed out. I really hate non-auto saving games. They scare me so much. But yeah, I think I'm like reaching my limit, to be honest with you. The fact that, not that many hours ago I was like, oh, I wasn't even gonna stream, I'm quite impressed that I was like able to do like, any, I suppose, and stuff like that. I am impressed with that because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do any of that shenanigans, but I was able to, which is tea. So thank you everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate it so much. Um, Thank you for the raid as well. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. Um, Although I'm not really goal orientated any longer, it still is so lovely when I get a new follow. It makes me so happy and like happy that someone wants to like stick around and stuff. Like we again aren't really too focused on goals right now, but obviously it's really cool to kind of make our progress towards the next like little milestone and stuff. So I really, really appreciate it so much. And yeah, so we are gonna go and find someone to raid out. If anyone's interested, this is my Discord, and then these are my socials. The VOD from today also will be up on YouTube when it uploads. It's usually like 3 to 4 plus hours. It takes quite a long time for mine to do it, but sometimes it's fine. So if you want to be in the Discord, there's a place for yapping about different games, but also just general yaps, just generalized things as well. So it's a very chill, like low spoons place. Good place also to get information on like when I'm streaming or when I can stream or if there's any changes. Same with socials as well. Things like Blue Sky is always the best. And all that good stuff. And yeah, YouTube is where all my clips will go. Any silly clips will go there. And also obviously the VODs as well. We love to see it. These are my raid messages, friends. So the top one is for subbies and the bottom one is for everybody. So just pick the one that's for you, and I'm just gonna go check out who we're gonna raid today. Because we're feeling brave and we're gonna raid. We're feeling good, but I don't know where we're going, so I'm going to look. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I want to see where we are going. See what T is here. See what T is. Who is on? I always like to as well if I can, like maybe go somewhere that we haven't, maybe been in a while or something, or whatever it might be and things. Let's just have a little look. Let's just have a little look, see. Um, I think we are gonna go over, yeah, to Dr. James, the Yorkshireman, who is doing some Elden Ring, which is obviously a bit of a different energy, but I think it would be nice if we went and raided them. I think we have raided them before, but it's been a minute. So I would like to go and do that. Let me just get that going for you friends and start up that raid for everybody. So heck yes. But thank you again so much everyone for being here. I do really genuinely like appreciate it so much. Um it's so nice to get to hang out with people and all that good stuff, and it definitely really helps me feel a little bit less kind of like overwhelmed with everything in life and a little bit less alone and stuff. I do struggle with like loneliness and stuff like that, so I always love so much when I get to stream and I get to just yap and talk to people. It's very nice, and whether it's new people or returning people, it's always really cool, so I really do appreciate it so much. Thank you for dealing with me being quite late to stream and being maybe a little bit all over the place today. I'm definitely functioning on not enough energy. But I am just going to spend the rest of the day, resting, trying to do some journaling. We'll see what my brain allows me to do and stuff like that. But I really appreciate everyone being here, and I hope you've enjoyed your time here. I will be back sometime either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know yet for 100%, but I will let you know as soon as I do know. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.